Okay, I've started recording. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to our first virtual workshop where we will be showing you how RAYA works. Like the title of this webinar showed you, we're going to be showing you how to, or like the title states, it's less apps, how to manage your delivery operations through WhatsApp. So we're going to be teaching you how to effectively manage all your deliveries on WhatsApp without needing to download another app. We are, my name, first of all, is Olashibome Odunto, and I am co-founder at Route Lifts. And at Route Lifts, we are, is that a mistake, Sharon? Okay, I'm going to assume it was a mistake. Okay, so at Route Lift, what we do is we bridge the gap between business owners, social commerce business owners, e-commerce business owners, and reliable logistics. So we understand that last mile logistics is one of the biggest problems that SMEs face in Nigeria, in so many different parts of Nigeria, and we are in the market to bridge that gap. And we want to do it while considering and understanding the behavior of the people that we're catering to and the people that use these services. That's why Routledge came into the market. We cater to business owners, like I said. If you sell online, if you sell on Instagram, or you have a website, everything logistics, you can leave it to us and just focus on growing and scaling your business. We like to say that we partner and that we partner with you, we're your growth ally, so that you can just focus on growing your business and we take care of like the operations and logistics sides of things. So welcome to today's webinar. Like I said, we're going to be showing you how to manage your deliveries using WhatsApp. And one of the biggest ways, like the real way, is we're going to be showing you how to use Raya. So Raya is, do I go into that? I don't know. But Raya is a WhatsApp delivery assistant that we created. It's the first of its kind in the market. And we'll be showing you how to go through it. Today is a workshop, so it's going to be very practical. We've had some business owners test it, use it, and they've enjoyed it for a few months. And we've rolled it out into the market. So we just want to like do more to show you how easy it is to use, how you can use it for your business, and basically, get your feedback so you can ask questions and basically like understand it today. So that's that about that. My business partner is here, Damdola, and he's going to be walking us through. Really, he's going to be the man of the show today. So he's going to walk us through how to use Raya, why we created Raya, all of that sweet stuff. Damdola, you have the floor.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me and welcome to today's session. I hope I'm very audible. Can you hear me clearly? Great. Awesome. So once again, welcome to today's session. As Shibomi introduced, the session today is titled Less Apps, Manage All Your Deliveries on WhatsApp. My name is Damilola. I'm the co-founder at Routelift. Today, I'll be showing you how you can simplify and manage your delivery using a tool you already use every day. And what tool is that? WhatsApp. But before I show you how you can simplify and manage your delivery, I will start with a story. I need to share my screen. Okay. Just 2 minutes.
You have permission, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Is my screen visible? Okay, great.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so I will start with a story, and this story is about Sophia. A few months ago, I spoke with Sophia. She happens to run an online fashion store, And at the time, she was frustrated. Her business process is like this. She used to confirm orders on Instagram. She tracks her deliveries on another app. And in order to follow up with riders to, get updates and all that, she also have to call drivers separately. And upon getting the updates, she still has to update her customers one by one. And by the end of the day, she's always exhausted. And doing all of this, she still realized that a few others are still missing. Some packages are either not delivered, or maybe she gave it to a rider, but somehow they could not deliver it, all because she was managing her delivery operations manually. But upon talking to her, upon discussing with her, um, I realized that all she wanted was one simple way to manage everything, in one place. And for most business owners, I'm sure this sounds very familiar to you. Does it sound familiar to anyone here? Great, great, great. So when you look at this, this is the reality that most business owners, small business owners face. There are too many apps. They have different apps, to manage inventory, to deliver their packages, to chat with customers, to take recordings, to even manage their finances. So there's too many apps to do all they need to do. But delivery in its own case is very essential, or it's the most important part of running an online business, because that's really where you get your packages to your customers. But if you look at most of the solutions today, there's usually not a single solution. It's either you are managing the deliveries manually, or you have to use one application where you have to fill a number of forms in order to get your packages delivered. So for most businesses, constantly switching between apps, leads to mistakes. And when you put all of this together, we find out that customers, lose trust when the updates are not coming in as expected, or they are slow. And for business owners, they lose precious time that could have been used to sell more products. So as I said earlier, the solution we have is built around what you already use, which is WhatsApp. So why WhatsApp? Everyone already use it. Everyone already use it. It's not another app. It's a tool you and your customer already use every single day. It's fast. Everyone knows how to use it, and it's always open on your phone. And that's why it's the perfect home for managing deliveries. So, as I said earlier, with the case of Sophia, the solution we were able to come up with was for her to be able to manage everything inside WhatsApp, right? And how does this work? Imagine this: an order comes in, a driver is assigned to the delivery. Your customer gets updates, deliveries are also done, doing everything on WhatsApp. And when you look at this, all of this happens in one WhatsApp chat. There are no extra apps, and there are no streaks as well. But I can't wait to show you how that works. But like I said, all this, like I said, happens in one chat. You are able to send in your orders. You are able to the solution itself, which is RAYA, automatically assigns a rider. And when there are updates, it automatically sends update to you, update from when your package is picked up, or the assigned driver is en route to the delivery point. And you're not the only one getting these updates. Your customers are also getting the updates. So this leads me to the solution itself, which is RAYA. So RAYA, as I said, is a delivery assistant And when you take the problems that Sophia faces, as I mentioned earlier, Raya makes all of our deliveries easy, right? So Raya, as we currently have it currently lives inside WhatsApp. So she takes your orders, she finds a driver, she sends tracking updates to your customers and confirms when the delivery is done. So it's kind of like you having a delivery manager who never sleeps, all inside WhatsApp. And for business owners, how does this feel for business owners? It's a huge change. You don't have to juggle between multiple apps. There are no confusions because this is already an application you're already used to. Um, it also provides updates, as I said, and the updates are quite very clear. And above all, it saves times, it keeps your customers happy, and it allows you to focus on growing your business instead of having to chase drivers or having to worry about where your packages are. So to show you how this work, um, I'm going to open another. I'm going to open a chat with Raya to show you how this works. You can also try it out by chatting with Raya on this phone number. So I'm just going to do that. So for this demo, I will show you how to place an order using Raya, how to track deliveries, how to automate the process of creating your deliveries. Because in some cases, as a business owner, you might have 5, 10 packages you want to deliver. But if you have to do that through one of the available apps in the market, you have to start creating the delivery requests one by one. So I'm also going to show you how you can automate that with Raya. So if you work with me, okay, I'm just going to use the web chat. Is my screen visible? Please? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Great, great, great. Okay. So this is Raya here on WhatsApp. As you can see, I already have some conversations going on with it, but I'm going to clear my chat. Let me close it. Mhm. There's a way to clear chat. I did that. Okay. Good. Okay, great. So you can also chat with Raya by texting this phone number on WhatsApp. We're going to provide the link to do that. If you can't save the phone number, there's a link that directly links you to Raya. Okay, great. Okay, so it's as simple as saying hello to initiate the chat. So Raya is typing, and we just wait for its response. Okay, great. So Raya is saying, "Oh, I'm here to help, and what would you like to do?" And below, as we have it listed here, there are a few number of things that Raya can already do. One is to create a delivery for you. Two is to estimate delivery fee. Three is to track your delivery and all that. So I want to show you how to create a delivery. So I'm going to respond with one. Okay, great. So the message here says, all right, we are still setting up your delivery. Please provide your new pickup address and sender's phone number. For example, the address and then the phone. So I'll just copy an address I already saved. Yeah. And the good thing about Raya is that you don't have to repeat your pickup address all the time. It automatically saves your last used pickup address, which I will show you in a few minutes. So here is my pickup address and my phone number. So I can, to make it easier, I could also label it and say address. But even if you don't do that, Raya is smart enough to know that is the address and the phone number. Right. Okay, great. So now the response here says, I've noted your pickup address as this, and this is the sender's phone. Now please provide the receiver details. So for this experiment, I would only share one delivery receiver details, which I already have noted here. So I'm going to paste the receiver details just as it's requested, the phone number, the address, and the package size. You can also include the name of the receiver, but that's optional. And I already do that. I already have here, so I'm sending it. Yeah, great. So it says that I've added the receiver details, Mr. Lukman Ajao at 22 Association Avenue, with phone number and package size small. If this is all, kindly confirm or add another drop-off location. So for now, this is it. So I'll just confirm. So now it's asking, it has given me the estimated delivery fee for the specified pickup and delivery location. Um, and if for this fee, I'm very okay with it. So I will just proceed. But to proceed, it's asking me if I want to pay with my wallet, if I'm paying with cash or transfer, I just want to cancel. The wallet option is an account or kind of like a pocket that is already associated with your account. And to use the wallet option, you must have funded your your wallet with enough money for this to proceed. I do not have enough in my wallet, so I'm just going to select cash or transfer. Okay, so it has accepted my payment method, which is cash, as you can see here. It's now showing me a summary of everything that I've entered, the pickup details, the drop-off details, my payment method, just so that I can confirm before the delivery is created. And upon seeing this, I'm okay with it, so I'll just proceed. Great. So my delivery has just been created. As you can see here, I have the final price being displayed, the pickup OTP that I'll need to share with the rider who is picking up from me. and that's it. That's my delivery was created in just 3 or 4 simple steps. Still, it was done in the same environment that I'm already used to, which is WhatsApp. Um, Imagine I was trying to, or I just concluded a sale or a transaction with a customer. All that I needed to do was just to chat up Raya, copy the details from the customer, and just paste it. I conclude my transaction on WhatsApp, and I also still created the delivery on WhatsApp without having to switch app. And the beautiful part of this is that it's also very simple and easy to use. I hope this was clear. Was there anything? Is there any question? Is anything? Did I miss anything?
I think we'll get to this questions part. I really thank you so much for this detailed breakdown. A few people joined while you started already. In fact, you already started talking about this. And like I said at the beginning of this call, we are recording, so you can go back to watch this recording and see the exact step-by-step process. But it's super simple. We're also hoping that you can test it out right on this call. Like Damlola already said, like Damlola already said, one of the reasons why we did this is because WhatsApp is just already part of your normal user behavior, and you can use Raya to do so many things. You can use it to place your order, track deliveries, and just like fund your wallet. You can do so many things with Raya, and it's right there on WhatsApp. It's literally like chatting with your friend. So before we get into the question and answer session, I want us to show you a feedback, like show you feedback from one of our testers, somebody who already tested Raya, who uses Raya very, very frequently. We had a conversation with her about a week or two ago. And Damila, can you please share your
I
screen so
think
you see feedback from a
you
live.
need to show how to track deliveries with it, and also the automation part where I can
Oh,
create.
okay. Yeah, that's true. Sorry. I was in a hurry. Please go ahead. So yeah, there's a bunch of things that he would show you. Please go ahead.
Okay, so that's for placing an order. I'm going back to the chart now. So for every delivery being created, there's a tracking code. Now, this tracking code can be used to track the delivery. You can also share it with your customer, and they can also chat up Raya and then track their delivery. And the beautiful part of this is that during the life cycle of the delivery, during the process of handling the delivery, they also get notified via SMS. So, but either way, you can also share the tracking code as I said. So for this, I will let's track this. So I can tell Raya say I want to track a delivery. So it says, please provide your tracking code so I can check the status of the delivery. So I'm just going to paste the tracking code. We just created this delivery, so it's not yet assigned. But while we're on this call, I'm going to assign a rider. So as you can see, no driver has accepted this request. So um, let's get a driver to accept this. So I mentioned earlier that Raya automatically sends notification at every step of the delivery. So you're going to see one of that in action now. So I'm about to assign a rider to the delivery. I'm having to do it manually because we're on this call and it's impossible for a rider to automatically pick this, but we'll just demo it for this. So I just assigned a rider. And as you can see, Raya instantly sent me a message to let me know that my delivery request with the tracking code, does this look familiar? Yeah, same tracking code, has been assigned to a route lifter and then the name of the rider. And it's just shared the pickup OTP with me, which I'm going to share with the rider when the rider arrives. So that's for the assignment part. It does this for every other event during the course of the delivery as well. When a rider picks up, and then when the package is delivered as well. And like I said earlier, your customers can also come to WhatsApp and track. So to model how the rest of this tracking did. Okay, let's retract this to see what it looks like now, since a rider has already accepted. Okay, so there you go. As you can see here, it says your driver has accepted. Um, I can also, okay, let's do this on route to pick up. Okay, and then also to package pick up. So I'm going to retract. Okay, you can see it's like I said earlier, Raya sends notification at every step of the delivery. So it told me here that, oh, the rider is en route to the pickup location for delivery with, and I can track the arrival on the map. This is like a general code for the task being assigned to the rider. You can either use this code or this one to track the delivery. They both work. Then I also made the driver that I assigned picked the package up. So the moment that was the moment the rider picked up, you can see here that Raya sent another message to let me know that the rider has already picked up the package. So it does that for every step of the delivery, right on to the point of delivery. And for your customers, as I said earlier, they can also come to Raya with the code and then track. So let me track a delivery that has already been completed so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, so this is a completed delivery. Aside from the fact that it provides the update, it also shows us the timestamp for when these actions were actually completed. So that's for tracking delivery. One other thing I want to show you, interesting thing I want to show you about Raya is that Raya can help you automate your delivery processes. I know we are approaching that season of the year where we have lots of deliveries to handle, and it could be quite stressful having to do that one by one. So, but Raya is here to just make life easy for you. So, as you see me did here, I only created one receiver. Imagine I have 5 or more receivers. So I'm going to just model that. So I have here, I'm going to model 3 receivers and then I'll create them at the same time. So let's go back to Ryan and then tell Ryan I want to create a delivery again. Okay. I want to create another delivery. Another interesting thing about Raya is that you can also chat with Raya, just by typing or entering common human words, and it's able to understand that and pick what action you're trying to carry out there. I mentioned earlier that Raya remembers your last pickup address, so you don't have to type that in all the time. So, and here's Raya saying that he said, "Hey, let's set up another delivery. I see your last pickup address was so, and this was your phone number. Would you like to use this again? So it's up to me to say yes or no. So since I want to use the same address, I'll just say yes. It's running fast. Okay, so it has accepted that. Now it's asking me to put in the receiver details. So in this case, I want to um, create deliveries for more than one receiver. So and I already have 3 receivers here. So these are my receivers. Okay, so I have 3 receivers. This is receiver one, two, and three. I'm sending everything to Raya at the same time. If you have more than this, if you have five, six, seven, Raya is able to take everything at once, which is an essential feature of route lift of Raya rather, which I know is very very handful when you're having to like deal with a lot of um, deliveries. Because like we said earlier, the whole function or the whole essence of Raya is to make your deliveries less stressful, is to take that stress out of your deliveries. So now it has accepted all that. And look at what Raya said. He said, great. I've added the 3 receivers. Number one is Mr. Lukman Ajao at so address. Number two is Zainab at this. Number three is Eddie Gladys, right? Now it's asking me if this is all, kindly confirm or add another drop-off location. So I can choose to add more drop-off locations or just proceed with what I already entered. So I don't have any additional delivery details to input, so I just confirm. So next is going to ask me for my payment method, which would be patch or transfer. It's also showing me the price estimate for each of those locations. So if I'm okay with it, I just indicate how I want to pay. Great. I have my summary and I'll just proceed. So that's it. Raya has been able to create all 3 deliveries at once. I did not have to do that one by one, which has just saved me time to do other things as a business owner. And this is also available to you. I think that's all for my demo. So like Olashibomi just mentioned, we'll be showing how another vendor is already using Raya to scale. Do you want me to share the video now?
Yeah, I think you can go ahead. I think you can go ahead.
You
Um,
said minute 7. um, 7:49. Okay, great. Mm.
We can't hear, right? We can't hear. Oh.
You can hear.
No, no.
How
Is
about
it
now?
audible on your end? Oh, it's not audible.
I just paused.
Okay,
Can
try
you?
again. It's not audible. Okay. I think what we will do is share it. Okay, we'll just share the link to the case study in the chat section. So, I mean, you can also, in fact, listen to Omer. Omer is the founder of Omer's Apparels, and she has been with us for quite a few months now. She has sent us so many reviews. She's absolutely in love with Ralph Lift, and we are so happy about that. So um, you can watch the entire case study is about 11 minutes long. So if you put it on like 1.5x speed, you can finish it in less than 10 minutes, and you will see how her journey has changed since she started using Route Lift as a business owner. You can also listen to her review of Raya. So she was saying here that there's subtitles, but I don't think it makes sense for us to be watching it and just be reading the subtitles. It's not really nice. Yeah. So she was saying here that Raya is like chatting with her friend. Like it's like, hi Raya, I need this, I need that. And I think that just emphasizes how smart we have built Raya to be. One of the things that Damdola shared when he showed the three deliveries, he also showed that there's a pickup code, but then each of the deliveries have unique OTPs for when you want to drop them off, like unique ones, unique codes. And that just also shows you how smart. I think that's just the word. It's just really smart. Raya is really, really smart. And we'd love for you to test Raya out. You can do it right now. We have some time, so you can do it right now. I'm going to share the link. I hope I copied the link. So you can chat Raya here with this phone number that Dami has, that we have up here. Or you can just, do I
I'll
still have the link here? Okay. Okay, so the link will be in the chat section, and you can just test it right now, see if it works. I know you probably don't have any delivery to make right now, but you can just send a hello Raya or hi Raya to kickstart that conversation. And whenever you have any delivery, it's honestly as simple as going to that chat and placing your order. You don't need to download another app. We have another app. We have an app. So don't it's not as though we did not build an app. We have an app. It's called Route Lifts. You can download Route Lifts on the App Store, Play Store. But we also want to work with what you are already used to, what you and your customer is already used to. So just you can test out Raya. Raya is only Route Lifts right now. We only serve Lagos states. So that's where we are right now. We only serve Lagos states. So if you're in other states, just be patient. We are coming to you soon. We are currently in the process of building and expanding and just like increasing the width of our operations. But if you're in Lagos, amazing. Everywhere in Lagos we get there. Dami, I think there's still a few things you wanted to show because I saw your screen moving.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
again, just to retract back on the story of Sophia that I shared earlier,
Mm-hmm.
with Raya, and also as we've heard with Omis, um, for Sophia, switching to Raya, our delivery complaints dropped by 50%. Because our customers are now able to track their deliveries. The typical case for every online vendor is for their customers to start messaging them, asking for update on their deliveries. And I've been with a lot of vendors. I think one of the things that frustrates them the most is having to respond to customers for delivery status when in fact they are not in control. Because once they give the package to the rider, it's out of their control, right? So it's important that communication and updates are communicated, you know,
To
accordingly
both parties, yeah.
to both parties. So, and that's what Ryan did, and I was able to also demo that for each step of the delivery from pickup, from route to delivery, and then delivery. So for software, as I said earlier, our customers love doing that on WhatsApp. It's also very easy for the customers because they don't have to download the app, they don't have to visit the website. It's just the same WhatsApp that they're already using. And so generally for the business owner, which Sophia in this case, she now has more time to sell, and she stresses less on her deliveries. And but just to wrap up everything I've discussed, um, behind Raya, everything we're talking about is about technology, and we're living in an era where technology has changed everything. WhatsApp is not just a communication tool; it is now a business tool. And for our customers, customers expect speed, they expect convenience, and what better way to give them that, or what better way to give them than leveraging technology to to meet them where they already are. And for businesses as well, the only way
Sure.
you can grow is to adapt. So that's all we have. That's what Raya does. I hope to answer your questions now. I also have a question, but then I would like to take your questions first.
All right. Thank you so much, Damilola. Damilola, amazing. For those of you who are joining us late, everybody who registered for this webinar will be getting a link to the recording. So we're currently recording. You can watch the recording and see exactly how we have done all these things, or you can just go ahead and test. In the chat section there is a link to Raya, so it's as simple as ABC. Just click on hello and then follow the prompts that follow. It's on WhatsApp. You're not downloading a new app. Your customers are not downloading a new app. And like Damilola said, businesses that adapt will be businesses that scale and grow quickly. If you can adapt to the needs of your customers don't, they want to know what's up. They paid for an item, they want to receive it as soon as possible. And that's the reason why they are stressing you. That's the reason why they are sending you messages. When am I getting it? Where is this now? The rider has not called me yet. All these things are things that they could literally just ask Raya and not stress you. So if you can adapt to this and make use of technology beyond just chatting or using it for getting orders, you would scale quickly. There was a time when business owners could not really put their businesses on WhatsApp, and then Instagram came, WhatsApp business came. We adapted to these things. We business owners adapted, small business owners, large business owners, they adapted and they started selling on these apps because we've realized that customers are there. You realize that customers are there. So now it's time for you to also adapt to the needs of these customers that you have gone to meet and provide them with what can make their journey and their experience with you much better. So we're aiding you to provide a customer experience that is seamless, that is less stressful for you and not stressful for them as well. So yeah, like we said, please try out the link in the comments. And if you have any questions, we would love to take your questions now. So you can just raise up your hand or leave your question in the chat box. Does anybody have any question? If you don't have a question and you have an answer to this question that Damilola has, you can also raise up your hand and speak or put it in the chat section. What's one delivery headache you'd want to solve right now? If there's anybody who has a question like that, we are happy to, who has an answer to that, we would love to hear you speak. And if you have any question, please raise up your hand. Anybody? Damola, can you please send the link to Raya one more time in the chat section? Thank you. So if you're here and you just joined us, this is the link to Raya. Please, you can click on it, test it. If you don't have any delivery to make right now, you can just say hello. Just say hello to Raya and test it out. You don't have to confirm anything. Just see how Raya responds. Just see how Raya, how fast she is and how she helps you just manage your deliveries. So is there any question? Is there any question? Confidence, do you have any question? Okay, let me open the people who are here. Botemi, any question? Any question? Oluwatomisi, or she left the call, or he left the call. I don't know.
Confidence is raising.
Okay.
Yeah, and rest.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I can't see. I can't see that. Please go ahead. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Damlola. Please go ahead, Confidence.
All right, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
All right, thank you very much.
Can it? Okay.
Wow. Thank you for putting this together. I've never heard about Raya, but from what I just saw here, I think it's something I want to hop on. However, I'm pained because it's only available in Lagos. I'm in Ibadan, Oyo State. Please, you guys should
Oh,
have mercy on us. Please, I think we should actually do something real quick. And he asked the question, the last question that was displayed. He said, "What is one delivery something you want to solve right now?"
one delivery
For
headache.
me, I think it's yeah, delivery headache. It's actually a huge headache. I think it's what do I call it now? Should I call it riders credibility?
Mm,
Because some of them, after they've picked up the order, this is my personal experience. After they picked up the order from me, and the customer was already disturbing, like really, really disturbing. I was like, oh my god, I've handed this thing over to a rider already. I called the rider. Oh, I'm on my way. This, that, blah blah. And so I don't know if many of these what do I call them now? Drawbacks from other logistic companies would also be experienced here, and I'm praying it's not so. So I don't know. Is there a way
that's
you like
such a good question.
checkmate or like screen your riders? Do they go through proper scrutiny to ensure that many of these things don't happen?
That is such a
Like that's
good
my
question.
question.
Such a Thank you so much, Confidence. That's such a good question. And we didn't really talk about, route lead solutions on this call because we were so focused on Raya. I saw the way Damla was smiling. Damla, do you want to answer or should I go ahead? I would love to answer. But the way you're smiling looks like you want to answer. So do
I
you want
would,
to go or should I?
yeah. So yeah, your concerns are very valid, and it's something that a lot of business owners face. Riders' credibility and all that. So one of the things that we do first of all is to ensure that the riders in our network are trusted and reliable. And in the case of your customers reaching out to you, I mentioned that earlier. It's something that happens always. I think it's because of the expectation of customers too. The moment they part away with their money, just as it is easy for them to buy online, given all the different channels that are available now, they also expect their delivery to be like, just at the snap of their finger. But I think what makes it easier is the communication part of it, right? Which is what Raya does automatically. So you don't have to be the one having to check where the rider is. Raya automatically also notifies your customers, right? And if they need to track the delivery, as opposed to having to message you, they can easily just take the tracking code, go to Raya or maybe our web link or even our mobile app to track the delivery, and that gives them an assurance that their package is coming. The reason why customers will disturb is because they're also left in the dark. Because from working with riders, most riders they won't communicate. They will get to where they want to deliver before they call the receiver. We'll have a package for you. Are you there? And something you also have communicated earlier. So it's always a communication problem. But like I said, Raya already offsets or handles that part for you, which makes it easy for you.
I'll add to that. I'll add to that. And I think that's, there's a part of our question that you haven't addressed, which is how do we actually um like go through these riders qualifications, ensure that we verify them before they come on board? And the answer is yes. One of the things that we say that Routely does is that we bridge the gap between business owners and reliable logistics. We are like, the emphasis is reliable. scalable logistics. So how Routelift works, and this is something that you can also like see through our website. So like if you just search up Routelift, we run an aggregator model, and what that means is that we work with independent riders, informal riders, people who don't. There's so many informal networks of riders that do delivery and dispatch. And what we now do is we go through, like we take them through the whole process of verifying them, training them, like testing them, and then they come on our platform. They have signed all these forms of like agreements and stuff, and they come on our platform. Then you can use them. We connect you to them, and so far, Routelift has been working. We've been actively in business since 2023, but like we've been really out there since last year, and so far we have not had cases of I think we've had like a 99% success delivery rate or something. And usually the problem we even have is when riders get there quickly and they get there and then they start calling the person that's supposed to pick up. And the person that's supposed to pick up is thinking that, oh, I thought because I'm far, you won't get here in time and stuff like that. So those are usually the problems that we in fact have. If you watch the video the case study, did you share the link to the case study? If you watch that case study that I just spoke about that we're supposed to play on this call, Ome said she's so assured that even if she wants to send out a delivery to Ikorodu from her place, Ikorodu is far. Everybody knows Ikorodu is far. And she knows that if she places the delivery order before 2 p.m., like earlier in the day, they will get their delivery that same day. And that is such a, when she said it, that morning we had a conversation and I was so happy after the conversation because I just saw how much trust our users place in us. She says that even when she has orders to receive from other business owners, she sends Routelift riders to pick them up. So I think that kind of shows you, like, it's a testament to what we've been able to achieve and what we are committed to providing to the business owners that continue to trust us. Routelift would deliver almost anything. If anybody has, like, if you want to pick up something, we will pick it up for you. But we are really built to cater to business owners, to SMEs, to e-commerce businesses, social commerce businesses. It is for you that we exist. And it is for you that we live, breathe, move, and have our being. So confidence, does that answer your question? Does that give you a bit more confidence in Routelift? And yes, we're coming to Ibadan, don't worry, very soon. We're coming to Ibadan soon. Just tell your friends in Lagos who own businesses to try out RAYA and Routelift. And then we're coming to Ibadan soon, don't worry. The announcement will be out, fingers crossed, first, second quarter next year, we should be in Ibadan. Please go ahead, confidence. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So thank you so much. Does anybody else have any other question before we call it an evening? Any other question from anyone? Any feedback? Has anybody clicked on the link to test out RAYA now? Have you said hello to RAYA? Saved RAYA's number? Anybody? Okay, if we have no other feedback or whatnot, thank you so much for joining. So the recording, like I said, the recording will be provided. We will send you the link to the recording this week. Okay, Confidence has a hand raised. Please go ahead. Confidence, you can go ahead. Was that a mistake? Damola, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, maybe the hand being raised was a mistake. I'll just continue then. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake. Okay, so the recording will be sent out
It's not
this
a
week.
mistake. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. Okay.
Having network
Maybe,
lags.
maybe she's having a lag. Uh,
Can anyone hear me?
Now we
can
can hear you. You were muted for a while. Oh, I think she's having network issues. Okay, Confidence, you can leave the question or your comments in the chat
I think
because
it's
it
a
looks like
bit
you're
better
having.
now.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Now we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right, thank you so much. I forgot to ask. It just occurred to me now. Um, is it a paid platform or how exactly? Like, is it just free like that? Like Meta
Yes,
AI on WhatsApp or what?
yes. That's the answer. Simple answer, yes. It's just free like
Yeah.
that. It's just
Is
free
it
like
a
Let
that.
me
joke?
start with
She said, "Is
Wow.
this a joke?"
you.
No, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's free like that. Oh wow, that's interesting. No, it's just free like that. Like we said, you are the reason. Business owners are the reason we breathe, live, move, and have our being. So we are super committed to catering to your needs, and that is why we exist. So yes, it is free to use. Just test it out. Place your deliveries all on WhatsApp.
Do
If
you?
any
I
other
want to
person,
ask, yeah, I want to ask a question.
okay,
Do
okay.
you send packages to Lagos?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
At the moment, not yet. Not yet.
Okay, so if you have any order from Lagos, we can also help you pick up at the park. Maybe Bega, Oshodi. We can always assign a rider to pick up and deliver to your customer's doorstep.
I think that's really amazing. Wow. Thank you so much.
So Lagos is not like a barrier anymore for you, not being
Yeah,
here is not a barrier. We can pretty much help you and do it. And we already have businesses who already
that's
do
good.
it. Primarily sell to Lagos um, customers, but they are not in Lagos. But then they are still able to like deliver packages to them.
Okay. Confidence, thank you for thank you so much for that. And Damla, thank you for that wonderful answer. You will get the recording. I said this already, but I'll just reiterate it. The webinar recording will be available this week and you can watch it, share it, learn, rewatch it, see exactly the things we said. Or you can just go ahead and test it out. That is what we encourage. You can also watch the case study, like we said, it's going to be in the link here. We'll also link to it in the for the recording because we're going to upload the recording on YouTube. So in the description section, you should also see the link to watching Ume's review and also reaching out to Raya. I hope this has been very, very good for you and you learned a lot. If you have friends who are in Lagos or outside of Lagos but deliver their products to their products to Lagos customers, tell them to test out Raya. Please copy the link. If you haven't chatted that up yet, please copy the link. And if you have, just save the number. The number is in fact saved, so you can share. And we have come to the end of our first virtual workshop. This is the first of many to come, I think, because this was so enjoyable and getting to hear from people and see them, super enjoyable. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can send me an email, olashubomi.odunton@routelives.com, olashubomi.odunton@routelives.com. So you can send me an email or you can reach out to either of us on LinkedIn. My name is Olashubomi Odunton on LinkedIn. And then Damola is Damola Odeyemi on LinkedIn. We're happy to help you go through whatever problems you're having or just solve whatever issues you might be having. Thank you so much for watching and have a great evening. Thank you for joining. Bye, everyone. Bye, Damilola.